Take the stage.
Thank you. Well, watching you throw loops, it's obvious you've practiced. So guess what? Everybody out there should practice before they go fishing. Wouldn't that be nice?
I travel to exotic destinations with groups of people, and the first question I ask them when we arrive at the airport or to get on the float plane or we arrive at the tiki bar in Andros, and I say, hey, great to see you. Have you been practicing? And you know, this inevitably they say, oh, last time I even cast a fly rod was 3 years ago when we went to, and it's unbelievable, but practice, practice, practice.
So what I want to do for you and all of our friends today is keep it real short, and I'm going to give you ways to practice this idea of tracking. I'm going to explain it and explain why you and Flip up here throwing darts, why you were throwing those good loops. So here's what tracking means. And I'm going to cast in that direction. As my hand moves forward, my hand should track on a straight line to the intended target. If that target is down there, or when I used to do a lot of distance competition, I'd aim up at a 13-degree angle and track in that direction. And when you do that, basically the implication is that the rod tip follows the path of your hand. Here, hold this for a second.
Yes.
Imagine I'm casting without a rod and my hand goes straight back and then my hand goes straight forward. I can make a narrow loop. Straight back with my hand, straight back with the forward. That's what I imagine the rod tip's gonna do. So if my hand travels like I'm painting an igloo, what size loop do I get there? Big, wide beginner loop. And that's not only what you and Flip were talking about in terms of where you stop and all this other stuff, it also is affected, and not too much on a short little flick cast like a trout fisherman. And this is where trout fishermen run into problems, is they've learned the feel of the cast, and then you bring them into a windy situation with an 8-weight line, you have to throw farther. Well, then what happens is your hand moves. It's called translation. So when your hand starts moving, you can be way back here, or even a smaller cast where my hand's only moving a foot or two. But the idea is your hand should move in a straight line.